Ellen McCauley at Pradoff in Syracuse, New York. One of the things I notice, especially once the temperature starts getting a little warmer, that the lines outside, Gannon's, Peter's Polar Parlor, they're snaking out the door. And I notice that many of the Pradoffers have on their log, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. So I really think are people who are addicted to ice cream, that is their go-to. And what's interesting about me is it always was my go-to, hot fudge sundaes. Man, I loved a hot fudge sundae. We call them HFS. Let's have an HFS, you know? And I would like the Burn Dairy Cookie Witches, those honker chocolate chip cookies. Don't anyone leave this room and go buy one tonight. But my 30-year-old son, I said he's half Irish, half cookie witch. That's how many I had when I was pregnant for him. So we lived right near at one point we lived right near Burn Dairy. Believe me, we had a pathway to that store. So it's not good to have ice cream every day if you want to lose weight. If you don't care what you stinking weigh, have it 3 times a day, you know? But if you want to lose weight, what I say you need to do is have a date with your ice cream. Like you say, you know what? I'm gonna have a Peter's Polar Parlor, or whatever, Gannon's, wherever anyone wants to go, once a week. And I'm going to, eat some more fruits and veggies. Or you say, I'm going to weigh in every day, every Thursday, buck naked, like Ellen told me to, and not subtract 2 pounds because I'm buck naked. And then I'm going to have ice cream on Thursday. You have to have a plan, otherwise you're in that line every single day. It's like your car will take you there. And when you get in your car and it says 5 minutes to Peter's Polar Parlor, you know you're going there too much. I mean, I get in my car and it's like 10 minutes to Holy Family. I must think I live here. No matter when I get in the car, it's like 10 minutes to Holy Family. So, people who are stressed, are bored, they have the hot weather. And what's interesting with me is I stopped eating ice cream because I don't know why. It started giving me the sugar, maybe because I cut so much sugar out of my diet. I got palpitations, so I can't eat ice cream anymore. But frozen yogurt, I have no trouble with. And even though that is less calories, there's still calories. I mean, you can't just sit there eating gallons every night, but it's a nice alternative. And we need to be aware of our portions. If you're going to have a half a cup of ice cream, God bless you. I've never had a half a cup of ice cream in my life, ever. Has anyone else ever got a half a cup and measured it out? No. Oh, so people are shaking their head. Maybe post-Pradoff, but not pre-Pradoff, Also, instead of ice cream, get a frozen banana and dip it in melted chocolate. Put it in the freezer. Have Greek yogurt popsicles. Have the frozen fruit like mangoes, pineapples, strawberries. And I'd be careful with the low-fat ice creams and the fat-free, how much chemicals in there. I'd rather see you eating some yogurt or frozen yogurt. Watch the chemicals, okay? So you need to say, all right, I am going to eat ice cream from a bowl, not the carton. That's deadly. If you get the carton in and you got a spoon, you're in for bad news there. Well, if you got a carton in your hand and the spoon, forget it. Also, use a small spoon if you're going to have ice cream. I'm not saying you can't enjoy your summer ice cream, but if you're having it every day, it becomes an addiction and not a treat, okay? Also, add fruit. You can have a cup of vanilla ice cream, but then just put strawberries, blueberries. It makes it taste delicious. Drink water. I can't say how important water is. I go to the gym, and we're there, like we were outside today for an outside class, and we're supposed to stop for a water break, and people don't even have their water. I'm thinking, how can you exercise for an hour without water? Always have water with you. Also, if you are a chocolate holic, and I'm not, it's the one sin I never got. Chocolate is not one of my sins, but try a dark chocolate. Also, if you like chips, there's many alternatives. That Boom Chicka Pop that you can buy at Costco, that's very low in chemicals and very low in calories. But you got to be careful that you don't eat too much of it. Also, cookies. There's one person, and she's been in the group a long time, and I love her, and she knows I love her, she loves me, and no one knows I'm talking about you, and I'm not even looking at you. On her log, she had the word brownie, and it was repeated almost daily. And I'm like, well, where did those brownies come from? You either make them, right? Or you buy them. Because I've never seen, no one's ever rung my doorbell, I've never gone there and there's brownies at the door. It's never just mysteriously appeared. You either buy them or you make them. So my thought is this, I'd rather see you make them and eat one and then bring them to Holy Family Church and say to Jim Brown, can you find a use for these? Do you ever see how skinny Jim Brown is? He'd be in the back going, rah, rah, rah. Let him, you know? I give him all kinds of stuff. Also, candy. If candy is your go-to, get some frozen grapes. They taste like candy. They're so delicious. Also, cake. If you're a big baker, of which I never was, it was, again, one of my saving graces. People will say to me, what do you bake? I go, nothing. Well, you must. What did you bake before? I go, nothing, never, don't bake. Well, you had to. No, I didn't. I don't bake. People cannot wrap their, what about birthday cakes? Every once in a while when the kids were growing up, I would get a box cake and throw some frosting on it, but never from scratch. I don't bake. I just don't. And people are like aghast at that, but I don't. Also, you need to realize that ice cream in summer do not have to go hand in hand. That you can say, I want some ice cream, I'm going to make a date with my ice cream, and I'm going to enjoy every mouthful of it, but you will enjoy it more. If you went to the Inn of the Seasons every night for dinner, pretty soon you'd be like, so what? But if you go there once, like every 6 months, it's a real treat, okay? I'm going to stop right there, Bobby.